Hi everyone, Brennan here. Just going through what I've done recently on the game. So now the harvest bar at the top, you can see, goes up only when I destroy things. So if I don't destroy anything, it doesn't go up. If I turn around and I shoot someone in the face, it would be a blimp, wouldn't it? Resources go up. Blimps give you lots. These guys give you less. Buildings give you a lot less because you can kill many of them at a time. So that's the only way to actually get the boss to spawn. Oh, that was a good city. With the boss, when he died, his particle effects stayed behind. I've now made them turn off as soon as he dies. So when he dies, he's dead and no particles are left behind, which looked quite broken before. I went through the afterburner system. Bullets fire faster. I don't know if you already noticed that. But now you can't outrun your bullets, which is good. And you can't go so fast that the bullets never reach the boss, which is also good. Makes the just simple solution to a multitude of problems. The other thing was, we can't test in that, the constructors. So in here, I had to move all of the constructor scripts to the event on begin play because it was being completely ignored when you built a release version of the game, and we didn't realize that until much later, that anything that is executed here, it works perfectly in the editor. So if we connected this up and then pressed play, how I was playing just before, everything would work. However, when we built a release version of the game, everything in this construction script was ignored. So we took a while to figure that out, but now that's what was making the player feel like he was immortal, because all of the upgrade system was not working. Any of this, basically, it takes in the maximum values that you could be, and it times it will multiply them by, say, 0.1 if your upgrade is 1 out of 10. So you ended up being quite strong, the strongest you can be. And the other thing I fixed was a RAM issue, which if I change the play to selected viewport, you can see in the top corner, I should not have actually done that, I'm going to cancel that. You can see up here where my mouse is, I'm using about 4.2 gig of RAM. If I hit play, you can see that's great. Before, every time I selected a new level, so if I quit to menu, this is a new level, it would tack it on top and use more and more and more RAM each time. So if I say new game, you can see the RAM usage jumps up to 4.4 and then slowly goes back down, 4.3, and it's just a slow process that works in the background. So if I go to the upgrade menu, it'll change again, but it seems to hover around that 4.5. It sort of maxes out at. I did by loading up many levels, just switching between this level and the upgrade screen as fast as I can. I got it up to about 5 gig, and then it just streams back down as it unloads everything. So we had an issue where they were able to load up about 30 gig of RAM, and I figured out that was one of the causes. I don't know if I've solved it completely because I cannot actually get it to mimic that. I went through all of our code and it should actually be deleting objects correctly. The way that we've handled it all is the way that Unreal likes to handle it, and its garbage collection should do the trick. So, yeah, I think that is everything. I changed the bullets to fire fast, so I changed the afterburner to use charges that regenerate every 10 seconds. The afterburner was charging while the game was paused, so I fixed that bug. I made the boss lasers disappear when the boss dies. I fixed the RAM issue where it's consuming far too much RAM. The resources are generated from destruction, not time, and I fixed all the construction scripts so that everything works in an actual build. So yeah. There's a lot of warnings and errors right now because Brad is working on a collision system. He's just making sure it's all uniform and correct, and he's going through the whole lot, and he knew that was going to break the game. So we've got a couple of errors there that he's in the process of fixing. So we knew that had to break the game before we could make it better. So that's all that warning error message is. So yeah, I think that's everything. Thank you.